symbolism of the second Black Cats, White Patch resembling a gallows. How does this imagery connect to historical events? In Post the Black Cats, the gallows-shaped white patch on the second cat powerfully symbolize the narrator's guilt and impending doom. It directly reflects his prior crime of hanging his first cat, Pluto, foreshadowing his own punishment. The gallows, a common symbol of public execution in post-time, evokes the fear and dread associated with capital punishment, highlighting the severity of his actions and their inevitable consequences. The mark isn't just physical, it's a potent reminder of his descent into madness and the justice he faces. Discuss how Dead Stars critiques societal and convention. Example, arranged marriage, duty. Through a romantic framework, how does Alfredo rebellion against these norms align with Romanticism's celebration of personal freedom? Romantic rebellion, personal freedom. Alfredo's rebellion against societal norms align with Romanticism's celebration of personal freedom. He desired a passionate love with Julia but ultimately succumbs to societal pressure and marries Esperanza. Individuality. The story emphasizes the importance of individual feelings and desires, even if they clash with societal expectation. Alfredo's internal struggle highlights the tension between personal fulfillment and social conformity. The story critiques societal convention by showing how they can stifle individual happiness and freedom. Alfredo's choice to conform ultimately leads to a life of regrets, highlighting the importance of following one's heart even in the face of societal pressures. 2. Compare the wedding dance depiction of marriage tradition to another Filipino literary works like Dead Stars by Paz Marquez Benitez. How do both stories use cultural norms to drive conflicts? The wedding dance highlights the frugal tradition of a husband seeking another wife if his current wife is unable to bear children. These cultural norms drives the conflict between Awiyao and Lumnay, forcing them to separate despite their love for each other. Dead Stars focuses on the societal pressure of arranged marriage and the expectation of fidelity. Alfredo is torn between his love for Julia and his commitment of Esperanza, ultimately choosing to uphold societal norms and marry Esperanza. Both stories use cultural norms as a source of conflict, showcasing the tension between individual desires and the constraints of traditions. They highlight the sacrifices individuals often make to conform the societal expectation even if it means compromising their own happiness. How does Noli Me Tangere serve as a realist critique of colonialism while simultaneously inspiring nationalism among Filipinos? Discuss its impact on Filipino identity formation and resistance movements during Rizal's time. Realist critique. Noli Me Tangere offers a detailed account of the injustices suffered by Filipino under Spanish rule, including the exploitation of the peasantry, the corruption of the clergy, and the abuse of power by colonial officials. This realistic depiction exposed the harsh realities of colonial life. Inspiring nationalism, the novel's characters, particularly Crisostomo Ibarra, embody the aspiration of Filipino for reform and self-determination. The story fostered a sense of shared identity and purpose among Filipino, inspiring resistance against colonial rule. The novel's impact on Filipino identity formation and resistance movements was profound. It contributed to the rise of Filipino nationalism and played a significant role in shaping the events leading to the Philippine Revolution.